The man responsible for a 2020 deadly downtown Charleston robbery attempt will spend 45 years behind bars. Live 5's Elijah Brown takes us inside of the courtroom with the details on today's sentencing.
Drank heavily throughout her pregnancy. She also recounts heavy opioid usage, stating thousands of Percocet. She reported that Dr. Marcellus was a doped up baby.
He sends a message to Marcellus indicating, hey bro, that man died. You killed that man. So Travis didn't even understand that it happened.
That push and pull was the main thing Judge McCoy battled before sentencing 21-year-old Darcellus Fishburne to 45 years in prison after murdering 63-year-old Tom DiLorenzo during a robbery attempt in 2020. Prosecutors arguing Fishburne was in a stolen car and had already robbed two people just hours earlier, including a 74-year-old woman. And in the moments leading up to the shooting, they say he took the gun from a co-defendant who was trying to back out before confronting 63-year-old Tom DiLorenzo.
It was out of nowhere. They thought they were in this fabulous place, and they were, they're not old, but they are getting towards thinking, where do we want to be forever, and what will this be like for us? And all of this happens.
But the defense painted a very different picture, pointing to what they describe as an extremely troubled upbringing for Darcellus. The defense showing the stack of social service records, arguing warning signs were ignored for years. They say Fishburne suffers from fetal alcohol spectrum disorder and that his mother drank heavily during pregnancy, that he grew up in a home marked by violence, drugs, and abuse, and including a man at home that beat the family nonstop.
At one point, the children had missed so much school that DSS case managers made a home visit to be greeted by his mother, naked with black trash bags over the windows, crying about how she just wanted to die and take her children with her. And then moments later, spinning around in her chair, laughing with her arms extended. In
the end, Judge McCoy sided with prosecutors on the length of the sentence, closing the case at 45 years in prison. The other two defendants now awaiting to be charged. Reporting in downtown Charleston, Elijah Brown, Live 5 News.